Before I headed over to the Grand Canyon, there was one stop I needed to make. Found myself 45 minutes from Winslow, Arizona. If you grew up in the 70s listening to the Eagles and you play guitar, you know damn well you got to stop in there and get the picture, especially if you're riding in a rig like this one.
Well, I'm standing on the corner in Winslow, Arizona, such a fine sight to see. It's a girl, my lord, in a flatbed Ford, slowing down to take a look at me. Come on, baby, don't say me. So just left Winslow, Arizona. I did not catch the girl in the flatbed Ford, but headed to Flagstaff area, Grand Canyon, and you can see some snow-capped mountains up ahead. I'll flip the camera around here so I can talk to y'all. I needed a much-needed day off the road, a day out of the camper. Checked into a little hotel last night. Met a guy who was in prison for 20 years, and then I got a job at a chili producing farm, and got his leg caught in an auger, lost his leg, got a good settlement out of that, and bought this little hotel in Winslow, and I stayed there. Little mom and pop hotel, but good times. Met some great people last night. Again, it's the people you meet on here when the camera's not rolling. That's the story. I can't stress that enough, and I'm just not one to pull out the camera and ruin that moment. So people share their places they've been, suggestions of where I can go, where I should go, and I'm not sure we'll get a Grand Canyon hike in today. We might make it as far as Flagstaff, find a place to rest and get an early start in the morning. But it's fairly early now. I don't even think it's 10 o'clock, so maybe I can squeeze in something today and then squeeze in something tomorrow, and then make plans for Bryce and Zion, and see what happens. Chevy's doing well. Be nice when we get down to a little bit lower elevation. I've noticed a little bit of performance differential at high altitude, but not enough to do a carburetor adjustment or mess with anything like that. But she's doing well. She's towing well. It's been windy as all get out. I mean, I think we got some 40, 45, mile an hour gusts today on this freeway. It's all I can do to hold this thing between the lines, and probably shouldn't even be talking to y'all, but wanted to say hello and check in. And yeah, that's that. Stay tuned, kids. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Get a lot of questions on how I find my campsites. There's multiple websites out there, but what I try to look for is National Forest land or Bureau of Land Management land. National Forest seems to be easier to navigate. Their maps are much clearer. Once you're on National Forest land, really, as long as you're not obstructing traffic or in the way of anything, if you can park, then you're able to stay there for the most part, unless they post a restriction. And that's what this is. This is Kaibab National Forest, about 40 minutes, 35 minutes south of the Grand Canyon. You just drive back in there and you look around, and what you'd find is that people have used these sites before, and you just kind of reuse the site and hopefully, leave it better than how you found it. particular site here was an awesome site, a little precarious to get into, and I cringe rewatching this footage that I shot. This poor Chevy, the places I've taken her. This particular site already had rocks formed for a nice burn pit. Only problem is it was full of ashes and cinders. So I just had to get my army shovel out and do a little clean out and dig it out a bit so I could start a fresh fire. So tonight I'm camping about 25 minutes away from Grand Canyon. I'm in a national forest, completely isolated again, which is sometimes what I like. Not all the time, but sometimes I just want zero people. And that's what I got tonight. Pretty day, easy drive today. Only downside is today is going to get down to 25 tonight. This will be the lowest temp I've endured on this whole trip. I do have AC in the unit if I'm plugged into shore power, but there is absolutely zero heat except this fire and clothes and a blanket. So it's going to get a little cold tonight, but it's all good. And yeah, tonight I feel like a cowboy.
It takes a whole lot of moving on, not be where you've been. I've got lessons on my shoulders where the devil used to live. And as long as I'm confessing, I'm more cursed than I am blessing. I can look at my reflection and see, oh, I keep trying to get out.
Please recharge the battery.
It was satisfaction leaving, so unsatisfied. I am a little more content. I'm a little more content with who I am than who I was. And I have learned to love the comfort when it comes. Like the first cigarette in the morning.
It was a bit of a chilly evening, but in the morning the sun was shining and it was time to head to the Grand Canyon.
So I was at the Grand Canyon maybe 30 years ago, 35 years ago. Of course, before then, no internet, no videos to show you what trail is best, no Yelps. You either stopped in at the visitor center or you just winged it. And I didn't stop at the visitor center. I think I just pulled off the side of the road, took a few pictures, and never really explored the hikes. Yeah, pretty fucking amazing, to be honest with you, that this small river has carved this fucking wound into the earth. I mean, through rock. It's crazy.